Yo, what is going on? I am finally back. Yes, I know I've been gone for way too long. I've had school and work. You know how that goes. But I'm back. Uh Probably not for long. I'll try to do this every weekend since I'm working basically every day now because of some work circumstances that happen. But nonetheless, I'm back. So there's a lot that's been going on, and I'm so upset I couldn't get any videos out or anything. But starting from today on forward, I will try to get you at least two videos and a stream on the weekends if I can. But what's been going on? Really, I'll make this a short podcast. I got some things I got to do. But one thing I want to touch on before I get to the NBA playoffs is the NFL. So if you don't know, like this whole protesting stuff and kneeling during the national anthem and everything, well, the NFL has decided to kind of make a new policy. So I think it came out Wednesday or Thursday. They put out a statement, like during the league meetings, what they want to change, what they want to add, what they want to get rid of. One thing they decided to add is about the national anthem. Now, if you don't know, a lot of players, express their opinions due to social injustice and racial inequality and all that. So now the NFL has put into place that if you knee during the national anthem, I think it's a 15-yard penalty. I don't really like that. So, like, people are going to complain. Everybody loves to complain. And then now it's like, well, if you don't want to stand, just stay in the locker room, during the national anthem and then come out after. I'm like, okay, that's fine that, people don't want to stand for the national anthem. Actually, that's not okay because that's a type of speech. It's nonverbal speech, but that's getting rid of our rights even more. And it's particularly to African American players or African Americans in general that you're taking that away from, for them to express their opinion on something that's been going on in America. So now when players, so basically you're taking their voice away now, and I don't really like that. So when now President Trump is like, of course he likes it because he don't want players to have a voice for some odd reason. I don't know. It's like he just wants to have all the power. But I'm not in favor of that rule. It's kind of dumb if you ask me. But that's kind of all that's been happening in the NFL for now that I could think of. But get to these NBA playoffs, the best league in the world. So last night had the Cavs and Celtics game 6. One of the best games. Of course, LeBron and them won. Now for game 7, let's see if the Cavs can go on the road. Can their role players duplicate that performance? I think George Hill had 20. Jeff Green had 14. Nance had, I think, 7, and Clarkson chipped in with like 6. So let's see if they can repeat that performance, because I think Boston is 10-0 at home in the playoffs, and like with that hostile environment, it's not going to be a cakewalk for them. I think they know that. Boston knows that. I expect Boston to come out running. They got a younger team, and the Cavs really can't keep up with them to at least start off a game. Now, as the game slows down, they can keep up, but when the game starts, they can't keep up with it. But that crowd and everything, and Kevin Love's not playing, so now LeBron's gonna have to probably go 46 minutes like he did in Game 6. It's gonna be interesting. I got the Cavs winning. It'll be low scoring, like 92-84, maybe somewhere in that range, 92-84. But I'll call this now. LeBron's gonna have so you got about 7 games of 40 points. Make it 8. I say he gets a 40-point triple double tomorrow. And yeah, about 45, 12, and 10 is my prediction. Now in the Western Conference Finals, this series has been weird. Iguodala's hurt. I don't even think he's going to play tonight. Chris Paul, he got hurt last game. Of course, the injury bug hits Chris Paul. Considering that this is his first time in the finals, first time in the conference finals, and look at him, he's hurt. So he can't ever catch a break. But Chris Paul, not sore. He got a hamstring strain. So he will not play tonight. Think Patrick McCaw, who suffered can't think of the type of injury he suffered. It was back in March, but now he's going to suit up tonight. I guess, yeah, I'm in favor of that because I'm thinking when watching the Warriors, when Iguodala went down, now you're playing people that ain't even played like all series. Like you got bigs like David West and Kevin Looney, and I'm like, man, them dudes ain't played a lick all playoffs, and now you're playing them in the biggest series outside of the finals. You're playing them in the biggest series of people's lives. I don't know how I feel about that, but I do expect the Warriors to win since CP3 is out. Game 7 will be on Monday. But the key to Houston, James Harden would have to put up at least 40. He can't keep shooting like the way he's been the past like 3-4 games. He can't shoot 0 of 11. Like he can't shoot like that. Only way he can shoot like that is if A, Chris Paul is out on the floor, and B, if he's gonna need help from the supporting cast. So I heavily expect the Warriors to win by at least, I'll give them 15. Yeah, they'll win by 15. Now, Game 7, I'll probably make a video on that. It depends where, if Chris Paul can play, I say the Rockets will win. If he can't play, since it's in Houston, I still think Houston will win, but it'll be close. It'll still be close regardless. But when I'm watching Game 6, like Kevin Durant, I don't know what it is with him. I don't know if it's his psyche. I don't know what it is. But the past games 4 and 5, he didn't, like, he had a chance, he had a chance to win the game in Game 4. He didn't take the shot. Came down court, like you're 7 foot, but you don't shoot it for some reason. I don't know why you don't shoot it. You're 7 foot. You got like a 6'6" PJ Tucker on you. They just missed a free throw, so all you got to do is just dribble down the court and pull up. Steve Kerr, he didn't even call a timeout. You could have at least called for ISO or something. You call for ISO That's perfect. But you didn't call for ISO. You passed it to Klay Thompson, who was hurt in that game. He bumped knees with someone. Then Klay Thompson airballed. Ball game. So move on to game 5. Had another chance. Win the game. They're just gifting you the chances to win this game. Steph Curry inbound. No, Quinn Cook inbounded to Steph Curry. He threw it to Draymond. I don't know why they threw it to Draymond. I understand he just scored your last 5 points. But Draymond is not that kind of scorer. Draymond fumbles the ball. They lose. KD, I think KD was at like half court or something. So I'm like, because people like Skip Bayless actually think Kevin Durant is the best basketball player in the world. No, you can't be the best player in the world if you don't take them kind of shots. Why don't you take them shots? That's your forte. Kid, the NBA is not real. But it's just weird. Games like you played phenomenal the first 3 games of the series. But the last 2, you shrink in the 4th quarter. You're like 1 of 9 in the 4th quarter. I don't get it. I do not get it. Why don't you? Why can't you take over? I don't know. Like you left OKC because I don't know. Like you left OKC because I guess Russ wasn't passing the ball, but then you go to a team whose philosophy is passing the ball around, but you don't like to pass your own self. I don't get it. Why would you go to a team where you want to pass? No, you want to score. That's your forte. You like to score. That's all you want to do, score. So I understand that they go ISO with him usually in the mid-range area, whoever's guarding him. But then that limits everybody else because KD's mentality is, I'm just going to shoot. I'm just going to shoot. Everybody get out the way. I'm just going to shoot. You can't do that. That's why I think it was on Undisputed. They had an argument. It was like the more important warrior. Oh, who's the more important warrior, KD or Steph? It's obviously Steph because we seen the way. Because Steph can easily energize a team. I don't think KD could do that. Like the crowd gets behind him. Steph is the guy that got paid $200 million. So he's more important. Now, if you take Steph off the team, they're not going to win because KD don't pass. To win games, what won them championships is defense and ball movement. If you don't do that, you're not going to win. If they go ISO tonight, they're going to lose. Point blank, they are going to lose. They need to move the ball around. Same thing with Houston. I know James Harden, dribble man. That's his new nickname, dribble man. That's all he likes to do. When you do a pick and roll, what I want you to do, if you got a mismatch on you, take them straight to the rim. Have Clint Capella sitting on the baseline like he always does. Have him sit on the baseline. Because when you drive, all you got to do, the minute you drive, all you got to do is if the lane is open, you take it. If not, you throw it out to Capella. Or if somebody dumps down off the perimeter, you dump it, you kick it to them. Like, it's not hard. I don't get it. Like, James Harden, people say he's the MVP. I don't say he's the MVP. You already know who's my MVP. LeBron's the MVP. I mean, it kind of shows. Obviously, James Harden is going to win MVP. He shouldn't win MVP, but he's going to. After what he did, he came second the last 2 years, so I think now is his time to win MVP. But I don't – yeah, like the keys tonight is going to be James Harden. Like, the ball is in your court. The key, you now have the keys. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to drive them to victory, or are you just going to crash it and just hope for a game 7? I don't know. We're going to see. Because you're going to need the role players to show up. Because I expect their starting 5 is going to be probably Harden, Gordon, Ariza, Tucker, Capella. That's going to be their 5. That 5, I kind of got trust in that 5 because Harden, obviously, I think people forget that he's still a playmaker. Like, he didn't average 11 assists last year. Got Eric Gordon, who's a streaky shooter, but once he gets hot, you really can't stop him, and he can drive to the rim. Got Trevor Ariza, 3 and D, PJ Tucker, the dog of the team. He just does it all. I think he had like 16 rebounds in a game, and then he had a playoff high 22 points. Both of them was playoffs high. He had like 22 points one game, then 16 rebounds the other. So if they show up, and then you got Gerald Green. I forgot about Gerald Green. Gerald Green can hoop. I don't know why people slept on him. He should have been picked up during free agency. Like the man can hoop. But it's gonna be interesting. I just want to see if D'Antoni actually played Joe Johnson. Okay, I think people forgot he's actually on the team. But ISO Joe, he can do it all. Well, not do it all, but in terms of scoring, he can post you up. He can score from the mid range, take you off the dribble, anything, just to kind of get that spark going for Houston off the bench. It's gonna be. I want to see ISO Joe in the game with that, especially with the second unit with him and Gerald Green and all them. Cause I don't really expect Harden to take any breaks. If he does, it's gonna be a quick 2-3 minute break. Cause we know Golden State will get kind of shaky in that first half, but once that third quarter happens, they usually gonna open up them floodgates, which I kind of think is gonna happen. Joe either hitting the court if they getting blown out, or if they blowing out Golden State. I don't know. I don't know. I expect him to get in the game actually. Because what you gonna do? Run 6 deep the whole game? You not gonna run 6 deep against Golden State. That's not gonna happen. You cannot go 6 deep. You gotta go at least 7. Because Golden State's gonna go at least 7 or 8. Because Livingston, Iggy, West. Actually, they're gonna go like 9 deep. Because you got Livingston, Iggy, West. West might play. Looney might play. Actually, Looney gonna start. Iggy, it depends if he's healthy or not. He might play. They just got Patrick McCaw back. I don't know why they bring him back, Patrick McCaw. At this point, I just let him go. Well, not let him go. He had an unfortunate injury, but I wouldn't even do anything with him. Like, you ain't played him the whole playoff series. I forgot. Quinn Cook is gonna play, so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I don't expect them to. I don't know, man. Like, it's like the obvious choice is Golden State, but I got a feeling Harden might have a special performance in hand. It depends if he comes out shooting a bunch of contested threes, and if he's Mr. Dribble Man, then I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But that is all. Expect a video from me probably. I don't know. Let's see. Expect a video from me next week. Probably Monday. I'm going to do, with the NBA draft coming up, I'm going to do a draft video. Kind of like I did last year. just breaking down the prospects, talking about the draft lottery and everything. Who do I think is going to go where? I'll probably just do the lottery, who I think is going to go where. And then later on in that week, I'll talk about each player. No, actually, Monday, I'll do each player breakdown. And then I'll do the draft lottery after. I'll probably make it a live stream. I don't know, or a video. And then probably, the final starts at 31st. So I'll probably do it all Monday. Let's talk about the draft. And then Wednesday, because the final started that Thursday. So Wednesday, I'll break down the NBA finals and everything. But I'm gone. It feels good to be back on YouTube finally after missing a couple of months since my last podcast I did. But all right, kid. But I'll see you guys on Monday with a live stream of the draft lottery and who I think is going where in the breakdown of the prospects.